in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Floyd. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's Rosen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. They'll run on first down. It's Floyd. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And then open down the middle of the field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Able to find Floyd. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
Mike. Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Out. Hard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And Lutz puts this one through. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Now again, right side. It's Grant, and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. The connection made, it's Graham. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And Graham's got it, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Grant. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Watch it slant. Watch it slant. Slant. Green, 17. 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
36.
On 1st down. It's Floyd, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll throw it with Rosen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
You must be dreaming. Check.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, alert. 80. Go.
To throw is Rosen. He shakes him off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Monday. 44's Mike. Check. So we got man.
Now Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run on first down. Grant, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but Right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Winston now. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I can't do this.
They will run with Grant. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Jack 25. Flip.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? Jack 25 behind. Wait.
Winston now from the 50. And he's taken down here by the the Saints. Malcolm Brown at $3 and some change comes in to drop the hammer. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here we go, even.
Here's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Rosen will throw, and this is Floyd, complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, Rosen. He's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability and a sack resulted.
It's complete. James White. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Winston now to throw on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guy looks good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Floyd. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Hug. Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The throw right sideline here is complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Winston. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Tuck it and run. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Winston sneaking it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jameis Winston with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 60 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Let's get it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Winston lets this one rip toward Graham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Jameis now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 7, and he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Monday.
He's got Fuller. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Smooth. Mike 50. Check. Go Mike 50. Come on, D.
Throwing now is Rosen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
And Winston lost the football. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 44. Middle. Check. Hey, orbit. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll go down at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
First down, Kansas City.
Ready. Blue 8. Hey, 5 on the 50.
On first down, Grant. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly.
There he goes left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Kansas City, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.